Hello, Bryan Bradford here at Sunflower Shop, and today I have the great pleasure to speak with Dr. Josh Axe. Dr. Axe is a certified doctor of natural medicine, a doctor of chiropractic, a clinical nutritionist, and a best-selling author. And his website, draxe.com, has over 15 million monthly visitors. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Axe.
Hey, Brian, thanks for having me.
Today I want to dive a little deeper into the benefits of bone broth. My grandmother always said when my brothers or I were sick, give them chicken soup, it will make everything better. Tell me more about bone broth and why she may be right.
Yeah, absolutely. So, one, I'll kind of break down some of the really unique nutrients that you're going to find in bone broth, but I'd love to share. I have a similar grandmother and mom story. When I was a kid and got sick, my mom always gave me two things: ginger ale and chicken noodle soup. Okay, that was her go-to. And the funny thing is, I probably stayed sick 2 weeks longer because the ginger ale had high fructose corn syrup and soda. It was a soda. And then, the chicken noodle soup had MSG white flour noodles, tons of sodium, just not good. But where did she get that? Well, she got it from my great grandmother, who made real chicken bone broth soup and did ginger herbal tea. And I want to mention this too. When we get a cold, that actually is a term that comes from Greek and Chinese medicine, which means you're cold internally. So one of the things you need to do is you need to warm yourself up. And so ginger is a very warming herb that's very good for the body. Of course, bone broth is good in that way too. But in Chinese medicine, certain colors are known to really boost immune system. When you see a food that's a really like a light pale yellowish white color, that means it's really going to target and boost the immune system. So think about chicken broth. It's that light yellow color. Ginger root is that color when you open it up inside or do the juice. Garlic and onions, another prime examples. These are all immune boosting foods. And so, these are the foods that I recommend to my patients when I'm sick. Now it's what my mom uses and what our family uses. Now we use the real stuff at this point. But, bone broth is really the ultimate superfood people should be consuming every day. I get lots of questions, Brian, from a number of different health conditions. But one of the number one questions patients have asked me before is, hey, Dr. X, what do you personally eat on a daily basis? What does your diet look like? What supplements do you personally take? And I can tell you by far over the past couple years, the number one supplement I've taken hands down is bone broth protein. And here's the thing though, bone broth protein though isn't actually a supplement, it's really a food. And I was so excited when myself and Jordan Rubin developed this product because, I used to put my patients on a bone broth cleanse or fast for about 3 to 7 days, where they would only drink bone broth and do maybe some herbal tea. So they just do bone broth and some herbal tea. And the results they got for their digestive system, for their hormones, in supporting their metabolism, for their immune system, their joints, was just absolutely incredible. So when Jordan and I were able to formulate and actually get this into people's hands in the powder form with bone broth protein, we were just so thrilled and excited because the hardest thing about doing this with my patients, Brian, was compliance. We know bone broth is in many cases the number one superfood on the planet people need to be getting, but going to your local farmer's market and buying bones and making it to get it every single day just isn't happening. And one other thing before I get into the specific nutrients, a lot of times people it takes us a while to catch up and realize this. Years ago, 25 years ago, nobody talked about the balance of omega-3 fats to omega-6 fats. But as of 10 years ago, everybody knew what an omega-3 fat was and that it reduced inflammation and had all these benefits. People started to realize you have to have a balance. Well, here's another thing that we're going to start talking about for the next 20 years. Most of us don't have a balance of collagen-rich proteins and methionine-rich proteins. Now, methionine-rich proteins are what builds our muscles, right? So it's chicken breast, it's a steak, but it's also plant-based proteins. It's rice, it's beans, it's nuts and seeds, peas. Those are all methionine-rich proteins. Collagen-rich protein, and of course, those are going to really support your muscular tissue. But collagen makes up your skin, your hair, your nails, your gut lining, your ligaments, tendons, and cartilage. We're not getting collagen-rich proteins in our diet because collagen's only found, for the most part, in ligaments, tendons, that come, is your source of bone broth, and organ meats like chicken liver. Our ancestors ate lots of organ meats and did lots of broth every single day. Today, we get almost none of this in our diet, and our skin, as we age, this is actually what causes your skin to be firm and tight and toned, is collagen. As you age, your body produces less collagen, and if you're not getting collagen in your diet and collagen's boosting foods, it'll cause premature lines in your face, more sagging throughout your entire body, not to mention your joint degradation, gut degradation, hormone issues. All of those things start to happen if we don't get collagen in our diet. The number one source by far is bone broth, and bone broth was prized by our ancestors. In fact, if you look at TCM, traditional Chinese therapy, what those doctors prescribed their patients, the number one thing that they had patients do when they were sick and ill was drink broth, like chicken broth, every day. And the reason why it's so therapeutic is that it has some really unique nutrients. One, it has the building blocks of collagen, proline, hydroxyproline, and glycine. Those amino acids really help support that, or they make up collagen, which we know is that number one nutrient we need in our body. Now, along with that, bone broth is also very high in glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid. Now, people are paying thousands of dollars today. I know some women actually who, for hyaluronic acid, sort of skin makeovers, doing hyaluronic acid on their skin. And a lot of people today with like knee joint arthritis, they're getting hyaluronic acid injections in their knee because this nutrient is so important for joints and skin and cartilage health. But again, the reason why people are getting these injections is they're not getting it in their diet. If you want to save yourself money, hey, get it in your diet. So bone broth is a great source of glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid. Not only are those critical for joint health, they're critical for the health of our gut and our gut lining. And a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of the root cause of health problems today starts in the gut. In fact, Hippocrates said over 2,000 years ago, all the disease begins in the gut. So whether it's our hormones or our joints or our immune system, we really need to take care of our gut. So for me, my number one superfood, I prescribe patients that I consume every day. In fact, I just taught a seminar in Omaha. My wife, Chelsea, and I, we pack our bone broth with us. We bring a shaker bottle. I do 1 to 2 servings every day. All my family members do, because I really believe it's the number one food/supplement everybody should be getting in their diet every day.
With people with digestion and gut issues such as autoimmune or IBS type clients, what is bone broth really doing that they're reporting such great benefits from?
Yeah, so they are critical. One of the things I tell all my patients too is the body heals itself. So none of these foods heal us. Bone broth doesn't heal you. Turmeric doesn't heal you. But you've got to have the right building blocks for your body to repair itself.
That's right.
Collagen, especially proline, is critical for your body repairing itself, especially as we're talking about the gut lining. So that's really one of the reasons why it's so important. Another surprising fact, Brian, a lot of people don't know, glycine, which is in bone broth, is actually probably one of the top 2 amino acids your liver needs to support healthy detoxification channels there as well. So there are a lot of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is it is a building block of your connective tissue, your joint tissue, and your gut tissue.
Which can help a lot of people with inflammation, correct?
Absolutely. Balancing out healthy inflammation levels, bone broth is key. It's very similar to what we talked about earlier, that balance of omega-3 to omega-6 fats. If we're going to have healthy, balanced levels of inflammation, you got to have balanced levels of methionine-rich proteins and these collagen proteins, which people rarely get. A lot of people ask me today, should I be buying collagen protein or should I be buying bone broth? My answer most of the time is bone broth protein for me is the number one supplement I take every day. But I actually do take a bone broth. I do 1 scoop of bone broth protein every morning in my smoothie, and I also do 1 scoop of a multi-collagen protein product. And the reason I do that is bone broth protein is very, very high in type 2 collagen, extremely high. Has small amounts of type 1 and type 3, but different types of collagen make up different cells and tissues in our body. For instance, your skin, hair, and nails and bones are made of type 1 and type 3 collagen. Your gut lining, your immune system, and your joints are made up of type 2 collagen. So overall, in fighting chronic health issues, type 2 collagen is the most important. If somebody wants to support the health of any organ, tissue, health concern, type 2 collagen is the most critical. This is also why I've had people who go out and buy collagen protein, but they're not getting type 2 collagen that's found in bone broth protein, so they're not getting all those benefits. So actually, we have a blend. It's our Dr. Axe line, and it's a multi-collagen protein that has. It's the only product out there that has all 5 types of collagen our body needs, and those 5 unique sources. So that's the thing. There are other products out there. People can buy collagen protein, and those are absolutely beneficial. The problem is they're almost all missing type 2 collagen and the marine collagen, which is one of the best collagens for supporting your body in your own collagen production. So, if people want to really see the biggest difference in their health, doing 1 scoop of bone broth protein, 1 scoop of multi-collagen will be the best results. Most people are so deficient that when they start taking this within a couple weeks, they notice a major difference in their health. And again, I believe it because my mom takes it, my wife, everyone I know is using it because I just believe in it so much.
That is great. Now, essential oils. You have this awesome line of essential oils that's now out. You can tell me some benefits of what's your most popular oils right now.
And so we put together what we believe are the best quality essential oils in the world with our Ancient Apothecary line. And this is a really unique line that most people have never been exposed to before. And we came up with, we were able to source some really unique oils. Our number one of my favorites is turmeric essential oil. Now, turmeric oil and turmeric CO2 extract have significant amounts of curcumin, which is known to be the compound that has that helps create healthy levels of inflammation in the body. But it also contains a component called turmerone, which has been shown to support the body's healthy stem cell production. And stem cells, we're saying these are the waves of the future. They're really what help your body regenerate new and healthy tissues. So that's one of the things I'm so excited about is our certified organic, indigenously sourced turmeric oil is really amazing. Another oil I'm really excited about is holy basil. Now, holy basil is also known as tulsi in India or tulsi tea, and holy basil is part of the adaptogen families. We know adaptogens help your body better adapt and deal with stresses and cortisol levels and things like that. So holy basil for supporting healthy hormones in men and women both is absolutely one of my favorite oils I'm using on a daily basis. So the oils that I personally use the most are probably the turmeric, the holy basil, the lavender, the frankincense, and the black seed oil are some of my favorites. But yeah, the essential oils are our line there. It's really, really unique.
Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Hey, well, no problem. And just to let you know, I'm a huge fan of Sunflower Shop. I really, again, love how knowledgeable your staff is. And this is why I tell my own patients all the time, there are lots of different big chains out there. I really recommend people go to their local health food store like Sunflower Shop because the people you have working on your team, Bryan, they're so knowledgeable. They're able to, a lot of times people go to health food stores and they don't know what to get. There's like 10 different brands and different things, and you guys are so knowledgeable in telling people what to do. So again, I just want to say thanks, for believing in our products, carrying them, and thanks for being so knowledgeable and helping, spread the message. Food is medicine, and helping customers find the right product.
Well, we really appreciate that, Dr. Axe. I guess I have to go tell my grandmother she was right now.
You do. Great. Well, hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, to learn more about bone broth, visit our website at sunflowershop.com or just come see us at the shop, where great health is just a way of life.